Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Brandon back here with another video for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching my content. It means so much for me and it helps the channel out so much. So I really do appreciate you guys. But today we're going to be talking about the top 10 ways to start saving you money as soon as now or whenever you want to implement these things. But before we get into it, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm growing here on YouTube and I'm posting videos Monday through Friday with an occasional Sunday video, and I cover everything regarding finance or the stock market or news relating to the financial world. So if you're interested in those things, make sure to hit that button and like the video if you enjoyed today's video. But let's go ahead and get into it. So the number one tip to start saving you money now is to track your spending. And the reason why I put this one number one is because I feel as though this is a great stepping stone into getting you in the right financial mind to start saving money. And the reason why I say this is if you're tracking all your expenditures, either at the end of the week or end of the month, whenever you want to go back and look over them, you can see all the different things that you've spent, even if they're little, on how much money you could be potentially wasting at this time. And now I know whenever I was doing this, it kind of shocked me how all the little things add up so quickly. So if you're able to write down these things and really look at them and pay attention to them, I guarantee you this will start saving you a lot of money, a lot more than you think. And now number two, it kind of rolls in with number one, but this is simply just making a budget. Now, if you make a budget for yourself, this is a great way of saving you money. And the reason why I say this is because if you have a budget, then you know, hey, I only want to spend this exact money this month. Well, then you can go ahead and allocate the different expenditures to each one, like rent, mortgage, food, phone, internet, whatever other payments you have, and you put it into your budget. And so this way you can either leave yourself a little bit of a surplus for you to either spend on things that you enjoy, like some leisure, food, whatever the case is, but you cannot go over that limit that you give yourself. And that's what's very important about a budget, is that you stick to it, and as long as you stick to your budget, you are gonna save money, I guarantee you. Now, number three, this one hurts a little bit because it is so near and dear to my heart, but it is do not eat out. Now, maybe once a month it's okay, or if it's a special event, it's understandable, but eating out is probably the easiest way to make yourself go broke. I know it's kind of crazy saying it out loud, but eating out, especially if you're eating out for two, or if you have a small family or a big family especially, you are going to spend a lot of money doing those things. As opposed to if you got similar things at the grocery store and made them yourself, yes, it's a little bit more irritating having to make the food yourself at home, having to wait for it to cook, but it will save you so much more money than just going out to the restaurant and paying $50, $60 if you have a family to eat out. And it's just far and beyond way more financially smart to do than to eat out. And I promise you, if you do this one and you're able to master it, you're gonna save yourself some good money, I guarantee it. Okay, number four, and this one's really important, and this is gonna be for the people that are able to really have discipline and can do their research and what is gonna benefit them the best. But this is start doing all your spending on credit cards. And the reason why I say this, if you guys don't know, credit cards have a ton of perks and you can get cash back on your purchases. Let's just use the Citi Double Cashback card because that's a pretty universally used one. Everybody likes it, loves it, 2% back on everything. So let's just keep everything easy. Say your total expenses for the month is $1,000. So if you use that full $1,000 on your credit card and you pay it off in full when it's due, or even earlier, that is better, you're going to be getting 20 bucks back. And now again, you're probably thinking, oh man, that 20 bucks isn't very much, but it's $20 you didn't have before. And you could put that $20 into a savings account, investment account, or maybe that's the money that you're able to use to go out to eat, because that's definitely more allowable than spending money you shouldn't be doing. And also, perk with credit cards, if for some odd reason something gets stolen, all your purchases are covered through a credit card. So you don't have to worry, and you can have a little bit more peace of mind if somebody gets a hold of it. But definitely use credit cards. And number five, this one is going to be important for a number of reasons, but mainly so that way your money doesn't lose you value. And this one is, don't keep a ton of your money in a checking account. And now I know a lot of people that I know personally, they keep everything they have in a checking account. They just keep their money there. And while you could definitely be doing worse things with your money, you're not helping your money out at all. You're actually hurting your money, because leaving your money in a checking account, especially if you're not going to be readily using this, is degrading your account value. Because as we know, usually inflation is about 2% a year. So if you're getting 0% back on your money in your checking account, it's like you're losing 2% of money a year. Now, we definitely don't want that. So you're going to want to reposition whatever money you are not going to be needing into different accounts, whether it's high interest savings account, CDs, maybe investments, whatever it is. We need to get your money in different places so that way it can grow at least with inflation at the bare minimum. And now number 6. Now this one is going to be the most beneficial tip if you're able to take heed of it and really use it in your life. But this is, start investing now. If you're not investing now, you need to start ASAP. I don't care what kind of account you get, whether it's Robinhood, Webull, TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, M1 Finance, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, the list goes on. But you need to start putting your money in some investments. Even if it's an index fund or just plain dividend stocks, you need to put your money somewhere where it can grow and build you wealth. Because even though a savings account you should have just in case you need an emergency fund to pull it out, you do need something that's going to grow your money way better than a savings account. A lot of savings account now, especially, they're paying you like 0.5, 0.6% of interest a year on your money. That's ridiculous. You can get so much better returns in the stock market, especially even playing it safe. So you just have to become financially wise and either putting it in an index fund or individual stocks if you trust yourself. But if you don't have an account yet, I'll leave my Robinhood link in the description. Gives you a free stock when you sign up with it, and it also gives me one. So I wouldn't hate it if you guys did that. But moving on to number 7, this is going to be opening a Roth IRA and trying to max it out or contribute as much as you can to it every year. And if you don't know what a Roth IRA is, there's tons of videos about it, but it's basically money you put in after taxes that you're able to contribute $6,000 every year to, and you can do any kind of investments you want in it. It's pretty much unlimited, the things you can do with it. It's very smart to have, especially for a retirement fund if you want something extra. And it's a great way to put away money without really thinking about it. So that way you don't have that little temptation of having that little extra money. You can just put it in your Roth IRA and don't even think about it as long as it's being invested. Okay, number 8 is going to be important if you have debt. This one is going to be, make sure you're paying off your high interest debt. And for all the people that use credit cards that don't pay it off, please find a way to pay off your credit cards. I know times are tough. Things are not really going all hunky-dory, if you want to say that. But it is so very important to pay off that high interest debt, especially if it's a credit card, because they can be like 24-25% interest rates. And that is insane. Typically, if you want to consider it high interest or not, it's whatever you cannot make safely in the stock market in a year, which a lot of people will say is around 8-9%. So if you have any debt that's around that percentage, you need to be trying to pay that off ASAP. And that's actually more important than it's actually more important than starting to try to invest. Because as long as you pay down that high interest debt, it's just basically like you're making whatever percentage you're paying off. So if it's high interest, please get rid of that, and you will definitely save money in the long run, I guarantee you. Okay, now number 9, this one's not going to be reinventing the wheel by any means, but it's by starting a side hustle or a side gig for some extra money that you can put into your budget wherever you want to really implement it, whether it's investing, emergency fund, or paying off high interest debt. Now, for me personally, whenever I have extra time or do anything, I do DoorDash. I think it's kind of fun driving around, and it's nice to get paid while doing it. It's not too hard. It's pretty easy to do. But anyways, if you can just find a way to say, even if you can come up with about $100 a week, you will have $400 a month that you're able to use to other places that could really use the money. Because if you think about $100 a week, yeah, it may sound like, oh, I can't find something on the side to do that much. Just think, $100 a week is $20 a day if you're working 5 days a week. And you could even start flipping stuff on Craigslist through the free section or Facebook Marketplace. There's so many different things. There's so many different videos of different people talking about different side hustles to do. But if you're wanting to save money now and saving more money, you need a side hustle. All right, and number 10 about different ways to start saving you money. This one's a little bit cheesy, but I guarantee you it is gonna work. It works, it really does. But this one is just believing in yourself that you can really save money. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of people I see in my life, whenever I talk to them about saving money, they never have a positive outlook on things. They are always more negative in what they have to say about saving money. And if you put yourself in the right headspace about, yeah, I can save that money, even if it's $2 here, $3 there, 50 cents here, I'll just save it and I'll let it build up. If you have that mindset, you're far more likely to succeed at this than if you have a negative mindset. Negative mindsets get you nowhere, and positive mindsets are what get it done. And I know I'm not really a philosophy channel or mindset channel, but that's exactly what it comes down to. You have to have the right mindset and the right ideas to get things done and to hit the goals that you want to achieve. So that is probably actually the most important one, is just your mindset. But thank you guys so much for getting to this part of the video. It means so much to me that you guys wanted to watch this whole video all the way through. And if you enjoyed the content today, make sure to hit that sub button. I post videos Monday through Friday, occasional Sunday videos. So if you like what I put out today, hit that button. It takes 1 second, please. But again, thank you guys for everything. And if you have any questions or comments, or if you have another tip, leave it down below in the comments. I'll respond to all of you guys. I love posting videos out here. But with all that being said, have a great day, and I'll see you guys on Monday probably.